Hello. Welcome to my space. I hope you are doing well. So, today I want to do what is hidden. So, first of all, I'm looking at the situation, right? So, it kind of feels that somebody took a gamble in the past, and they are still trying to find some kind of solutions in order to still stay up, try to get what they want, but at the end of the day, here we have the hangman in reverse, right? They are stuck because they are thinking in exactly the same way as they did before, in a very superficial way, being very much ego driven. It's all about appearances, and I kind of feel that this is the reason why they are stuck, right? And what seems to be hidden here, it is that in fact, first of all, they have no more options. They cannot pursue what they are doing, because whatever they did in the past in order to get to what they wanted, which was kind of selfish, ego driven, power driven, they truly took a gamble, and I kind of feel that it was a very dishonest one. So at the end of the day, what is hidden, it is that they will have no other choice but to here we are talking about not being able to win at all cost. First of all, they are losing. They have to find a way to reconcile in some kind of way, right? There is some kind of need to bring things to a peaceful place. It kind of feels here that they had no issue just moving forward with what they wanted, being extremely self-centered, selfish. It's all about me. I don't care about you. But here's the thing. The situation is totally stuck. They will have no other choice but to surrender, in fact, right? So this is what we have here. We will get a little bit deeper in all of those cards, get a little bit more information about that. Okay, so let's see here about this King of Pentacles in reverse. Tell me a little bit more about this person, this situation. What should the collective be aware of with this King of Pentacles in reverse? Yeah, it kind of feels that they were trying to build their own legacy. We might be talking about money. We might be talking about their reputation in some kind of way. By taking from you, we have the Seven of Swords here. This is just confirming this energy of corruption that we might have with the King of Pentacles in reverse, right? Because this is somebody who is obsessed by money, status, power. They want people to see them this way, but in fact, they don't have it. So they have to pretend. Everything is pretense, right? And they are ready to do everything and anything in order to get to this place of status, power, all those kind of things, right? To have the it's very much money driven, right? Very materialistic, very much ego driven. So we have the Seven of Swords here. So this is just confirming the corrupted nature of this person. This person is all about greed, right? So here we are talking lying, manipulating, cheating, hidden agenda, trying to get away with things, right? Then we have the Ten of Pentacles here. Yeah, trying to build their own legacy, and they are ready to do whatever it takes, right? There is no limit to what they will do in order to get to this legacy. Yeah, total loss of control. Tell me more here, please. It kind of feels that they did something here in the past, right? That they should have not done. They should have let go of something. Something might not have been theirs, but they couldn't control themselves. With the strength here in reverse, it kind of feels that they let themselves be driven by their feelings, their emotions, their desires. Me. I don't see anything. I don't look at anything. I am just doing what I'm doing. There is kind of an element here, right? With the King of Pentacles in reverse. As I said, we are talking here about someone who has said, ego-driven, power-driven, money-driven. It's all about appearances, how people are watching me, how people are looking at me. It is somebody who is living behind the mask. And very often, they also kind of get lost in this mask. So they might even have some kind of a complex of superiority. But it is all based on illusions, delusions. They are trying to convince themselves that they are something that they are not at the end of the day, right? And so it truly feels here that they thought that they could build some kind of legacy by acting in very, very dirty ways. Very dirty ways. And what this is telling me here, we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Release, right? Yeah, this is truly telling me that they lost control over the situation. We have the Strength in reverse and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Whatever they were holding on to, at the end of the day, they will have no other choice but to totally release it. And we might even, because here we are related to the past, so at the end of the day, in the past, they did something out of maybe anger, resentment, greed, something like that, right? That they shouldn't have done, because the moment that they did whatever they did here is the moment that, in fact, they sealed their destiny. It was over. But they didn't see it, right? Because they have this thirst that is driving them, which is all about appearances, right? So they took a gamble that they shouldn't have taken, thinking that it would build their legacy, their status, their reputation. But yeah, this is what it was. There is here something with no morality, no ethics, no values. Yeah, thinking that they can get away with something when apparently they cannot, right? So let's see what's going on now with this Page of Wands. What should we know here about the Page of Wands? Once again, here I feel this energy of I'm allowing myself to be totally controlled by my fire, by what I want. I'm not looking left, I'm not looking right, I'm just moving forward, right? This is truly what it feels here. Tell me about this Page of Wands. Ace of Cups in reverse. No intuition. Two of Wands. Looking at what they want. Being in a I wanted to say planning mode, but it's not even planning, it's conniving. I think that this is the word, conniving. Queen of Swords in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse. They are cold. They don't care about anyone and anything. They just don't care. Yeah. With the Queen of Swords, we have also somebody who's very, very judgmental, critical, manipulative. So I kind of feel that this might be their downfall also, right? Because they are so driven by their need of it. In fact, right? We have here somebody who's very, very insecure, and their whole feeling of security comes from being seen as someone that they are not, right? They think that in order to be in the Ten of Pentacles energy, right, to be loved and admired by the community, they need to be the big success story, right? The big businessman or the big whatever, a success story. This is what they need to be. But right now they are pretending, right? They are pretending. And they are judging other people very, very harshly. You know, it's somebody that has this inner narrative of this is an imbecile, this person is stupid, this person is naive, this person is this person is that. There is no look inside, right? Because this person is obsessed by what other people think of them. They are obsessed by attracting eyes on them, right? But on the fake them. It's a fake them, right? So I kind of feel that this is also their downfall because I said, I feel that with this King of Pentacles here, right? They are overly secure because they are convincing themselves that they are something that they are not, right? They are not saying to themselves, okay, I'm very insecure, and because of that, I need to present a certain image, or I need to play the game. It's not what they are saying. They are convincing themselves that they are something that they are not. There is here some kind of delusion, right? And so all their attention is on other people, how other people are looking at them, right? Who can they use? What can they do? What is going to serve their purpose of power, status, all those kind of things? This is what they're watching. But so they are being extremely cold, extremely critical, very manipulative, right? And at the same time, the first card that we have here, it is the Ace of Cups in reverse. We are talking here about someone who has absolutely no intuition. Nothing. And so they are conniving with this energy of the Seven of Swords that we saw before. Lying, stealing, manipulating. The manipulation, once again, is here with this Queen of Swords. Tell me more about this Page of Wands here. Yeah, total ending. They are creating their total ending. I said it in another reading. I said that if the person would have just made something that, if they just did something that they shouldn't have done, right? And they would have stopped it there, then they would have been able to get away with it. They would have been able not to create a total destruction in their life. They would have been able to, I don't know if it's truly get away with it, but I kind of feel that they could have get away with it, right? They did something not okay, and then they just, okay, up, I stop, I don't do that anymore, right? Their whole downfall, it is because they are not letting go. Once they are, whatever they try to do didn't work, instead of stopping to do whatever they were doing, ideally do the right thing, right? This would have been the most intelligent thing. What they did, it is just be more and more destructive and abusive towards their victim. This is their downfall, because people could have forgiven them for doing something, even in the Seven of Swords energy, right? Even if they would have stolen, if they would have lied, right? One lie. Then people could have said, okay, they did a mistake, it's okay, right? This doesn't truly show a pattern of behavior, but it's everything that they did after. This cruelty, lying on their victim, trying to destroy their victim in order to preserve their image. This is what is truly their downfall. It is everything that they did afterwards. Yeah, we have the death card here. They are heading towards a total ending, and it is because of what they are still doing now. Still not listening to anyone, just being driven by the inner fire. That's it, that's all. Okay, let's see here. The Hangman in reverse. The Hangman in reverse. Tell me what's going on in the future here. Yeah, the truth is coming out. We have the Page of Swords here. This is the energy of being stuck, right? There is no illumination. They are totally stuck. Totally stuck. Because as said, I kind of feel that they are continuing to doing exactly the same thing, hoping that they will get to another result, which is not the case. Which is not the case. But we also know that they have very, very bad judgment. With the Ace of Cups in reverse that we saw, they are not connected to their heart space at all. They are not connected to themselves. They are just connected to what other people think of them. Their whole focus and attention is on what other people think about them. So they have absolutely, and I kind of feel that this person think that they understand people. This is what they think. They think that they are great manipulators, and they might be good manipulators, right? But it's on a superficial level, right? Because the fine-tuning is not there. It's not there, right? This is why it's stuck. Yeah, the truth is coming here with the Page of Swords. There is some kind of information coming out. Maybe somebody is searching for the truth. Yeah, we have the Five of Cups here. They will have to go from a place of fighting, trying to get what they want, right? I see a bull, a bull just going forward, not looking where they are going, just doing. This is what I feel here, the bull, right? Yeah, with the Five of Cups here, this is grieving, right? This is being rejected, feeling rejected. Tell me more here, please. Yeah, listen. Did you see how the card turned on the table? Yeah, they are stuck because they have no direction. Their only direction, it is money, status, power. This is their direction. There is no direction. And to be very honest, what I heard and I didn't want to say, yeah, it's just confirming me. Those two cards that came, I kind of feel that when the truth is coming out, because we are talking about someone who is so much about their image and their status and all of that, they won't be able to handle it. They won't be able to handle it. We have the Star in reverse, we have the World in reverse. I don't feel that it is somebody who can overcome that, right? They are holding on to their story so much because their whole personality is based around a fake image. The star in reverse, the world in reverse, no direction, stuck in a cycle. Here we have this energy of grieve when a truth come out. I don't want to say something, okay? But just look at the image, right? Look at the image. Imagine that there is no illumination here and the eyes are closed. You understand what I mean? Yeah. Okay. Let's see here the Five of Swords in reverse. Let's see. Tell me, the Five of Swords in reverse. What's hidden? Listen. The Emperor in reverse, the Queen of Wands in reverse, and the Three of Wands in reverse. They totally lost control by trying to maintain such control over their image, their plan, whatever it is, doing whatever it takes in order to have this status control, all of this, right? They totally lost control. They totally lost control. Whatever they thought that was coming towards them, it is not. It's blocked. It's blocked. Yeah, they are acting out of jealousy. Jealousy. Are we talking now about two people? I don't know. I don't know. It might be. But I take it more, you know, like this is somebody very jealous, very envious, manipulative, domineering, temperamental. Yeah, acting out of envy and jealousy, right? This is the main energy. And here we are talking about a tyrant, the Emperor in reverse. Somebody who they don't care. They would just do whatever they need to do in order to get what they want. Right? And nothing is coming. The Three of Wands in reverse. Nothing is coming. Yeah. With the Five of Swords here in reverse, there is this energy of surrendering. They have no other choice but to surrender. They lost. But honestly speaking, they lost long time ago. Now we are in this energy. They already lost. And this is what I'm telling you. The fact that they don't accept the loss, this is their downfall. Because this is when they are doing the most. They are doing the most. And they are stressed out. Because they are driven by those fears, shadows, all of that. Okay, let's go to closure here. No, there is something more about the Five of Swords. Tell me. Tell me. The Chariot. This is telling me that it was divinely orchestrated. Oh. Listen, it's very, very interesting. It's very, very interesting. We have the Five of Pentacles that came out like this, right? It kind of feels that this person wanted to put you in a very, very miserable place, right? This was the intention in order to maintain some kind of control over the situation. I truly feel here that there is some kind of element of you knowing something that they did that is very, very ugly. Maybe to you, maybe to somebody else, right? I kind of feel to you. But it doesn't have to be. It was all about trying to control some kind of situation in order to maintain their image, right? Yeah, there is here this there is something that they took from somebody else. We know here with the Five of Swords in reverse, they lost. They lost. They have to compromise. Wanting or not, they have no other choice. Yeah, this truly tells me this is divinely guided, and I kind of feel, to be honest, that there is here something about when I see the divinely guided, what I feel it is that there is here something about a very difficult experience that you might have gone through, but at the end of the day, there is here some kind of very, very important element for you, for your life, right? Like, I kind of feel that there is this element, you know, of somebody who is acting from a very, very karmic way, that is in the life of somebody who is truly driven by the light, right? And the karmic might have total control over this person that is driven by their heart space and the light and doing the right choices and trying to be the best person possible, right? And that there is at the moment like a divine intervention saying no, this person is you are too kind, too loving, too generous to someone that you shouldn't be. This person is abusing you. They are stealing your life. They are energy vampire. They are stealing your destiny, right? So I will create a situation here where it might be very, very difficult, but you will have to move forward. You won't be able to avoid it, and at the end of the day, the situation might even be bigger than what it is supposed to be, because I want to bring some kind of repair of what have been taken from you. And so if somebody has made, for example, a smear campaign about you, talking shit about you to many people, and in those people that might even not know you, people that might have misjudged you all your life, in fact, right? Now those people will have no other choice but to give respect on you. So it's not just that at the end of the day there is some kind of, okay, the bad guy will have to, they will fall. No, there is here some kind of element of reparation. And I kind of feel that this is the dimension why all of this is taking such a huge dimension, right? Because there is some kind of true reward that is coming here. You were miserable, but you might have been hopeful while being still miserable. And I kind of feel that you needed to get to a place where you would accept how miserable you are, right? Not trying to make excuses to other people, thinking that maybe you are miserable because of yourself, that nothing is going well in your life and it is because of yourself, when in fact you might have had this person in your life that was destroying everything that you were building, right? Anything else for closure here? Stability. Listen, it's truly, this card came out like this, right? It's truly that somebody was trying to take themselves out of a situation here, right? By taking from you, putting you in this Five of Pentacles energy, being in the cold, rejected, poor, miserable, right? It didn't work. It might have worked for some time, but we know here that there is some kind of divine guidance protecting you in order to bring some kind of balance in the situation here, right? And bringing back stability, enjoyment, happiness, all those kind of things, right? Okay, let's see, one more. One more. Right. You are totally taking the lead now. You understand? Before that, you might have given some kind of authority to this King of Pentacles in reverse, right? You might have allowed it. This is what I truly feel here, that we have with this Chariot, this five of Pentacles, this Four of Wands, and this Emperor. I kind of feel that at the end of the day, the divine intervention was in order for you to truly take back control of your life totally, right? Not just free yourself of this person, but there is some kind of repair here. This is truly talking about stability, happiness, celebration. I kind of feel that this Five of Pentacles is also here as a way to say you will never ever have to deal with that anymore. It's over. You have some kind of divine protection. Maybe because you stayed in alignment with who you are here, right? They have no other choice but to compromise. Compromise, give back. I don't know what it is. They lost. The Five of Swords here is in reverse. They lost. I kind of feel that we saw a lot of 5 also in this reading. We had a lot of 10 before. Kind of feel that we had a lot of 5. Maybe I'm mistaken. I don't know. Anyway, listen, I hope that it was helpful, insightful, maybe even healing. I don't know. I'll see you in the comments. Until very, very soon. Bye.